Continuancy is the key to strength. This is something every experienced and advanced lifter knows. For the beginner or persons that have just lifted for a couple of years, this may not be so apparent, but I'll break it down to you really simple. Basically, don't stop lifting. After 10 days, your strength will decline. If you need to take one week off because you are tired, demotivated, kind of overtrained, then do it. But taking 1 month off, don't, unless you really have to. Because at the core of this issue is that if you really love lifting for internal reasons, you have a solid platform to stand on. And no matter what life throws at you of difficulties, there will always be this return to your fundamental love for lifting. So basically what I'm saying is that if something happens for you, for instance, you're a young lifter, you've been training for a couple of years, you've actually achieved, say, 140 kilo bench press. And then all of a sudden, you lose your job. You don't have money to support the nutritional habits that you need to uphold to get gains in the gym. So what do? Do you stop training? If you do, and you come back maybe 6 months later, you may bench press only 110 kilos. So you have to regain the strength to get back to your old level before you can plow into new territory. And that's really bad, because it's better to try to maintain your strength while all these troubles are happening in your life, or at least try to minimize the decline. So even though your diet is not the best, not training is a very bad choice, because strength will rapidly decline. And once you get back, as I said, you will spend weeks and months just getting back to your old level. So if you have a shitstorm happening in your life that lasts for 6 months, if you make a promise to yourself, you go to the gym 3 or 4 times every week, no matter what happens, then you will be better off. Because say you are wanting a big deadlift and you're currently at 250 kilos, and then all of a sudden your girlfriend leaves you. You've been together for 10 years, and this is really some emotional hit for you. Then use the gym as medicine. Go to the gym and spend your energy, have the blood flowing, sense the adrenaline, the endorphins, everything. This is your life, man. This is what you're living for. Do it. Don't get depressed and sit in the couch and do nothing. That's stupid. So eventually, time heals this. It can take a lot of time, but it's true, as to say, all sorrows fades with time. So when the time is right, you have regained your motivation, and you regained your nutritional regime, and you want to expand into new territory. And at that point in time, if your lifetime goal was a 300 kilo deadlift, and you previously did 250 kilos, and you let everything slide because shit happened in your life, then you probably have to restart. Maybe you are at 210 kilos, and then you have to regain 40 kilos before you can proceed into new territory. And let's face it, that plane sucks. And it also leads to you using a lot more time to reach your lifetime goal, and perhaps you will never ever reach it, because this is a habit of yours. Every time you have something happen in your life that is negative, you stop training and you go into depression. Don't. Be a warrior, because you will thank yourself. If you have problems in your life that last 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, when you're out of the problems and the trouble, if you are at your best strength level or just slightly below, it's so much more motivating and rewarding to keep training, because then you can climb to new levels and finally work towards your lifetime goal. So that's continuancy. Some people have it laid out for them with lots of resources, no problems, everything stable. But for most people, life happens. And that means people die, people get sicknesses, you lose your job, you get kids, all kinds of stuff that might happen in your life. Maybe your wife gets cancer. Is that a reason for you to stop giving up your dreams? You think you can't be supportive while still doing what makes you happy? So it's a matter of prioritizing what you really love to do. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't pay attention to other things in life, but if you want a high level of strength, you have to make some sacrifices, and you have to be determined that this is really what you want to do. And when you have an issue, you just don't stop training. That's the most stupid thing you can do if you want to be strong. Bye.